Okay, my fellow Cosmos. Oh, first off, I just want to let y'all know, because I have intent to talk about what just happened, what just went down at NXT. So don't worry, we'll go down that road when we reach it. We'll get to talk about that and discussing that. So don't worry about that. Talking about Sola Sikoa and what's going on right now at NXT going forward. But yeah, I can't wait for that. But so don't worry. But okay, so this PWI business. All right, so I understand that that now, because I seen the cover too. I've already looked at the list. I've looked over it. I saw the wrestlers, and it's like I've come with this conclusion. Let me tell y'all. Come here for a sec. Who cares? Like, stop. Get out of the fetal position. Get out of your bed. Wipe those fucking tears and go on about yourselves, man. Completely grow the fuck up. Grow over yourselves. I say, y'all, I understand that because this is the PWI and, the top wrestlers, and you already know, when it comes to lists and, the best, when it comes to the best wrestlers or, teams and just all around, when it comes to these types of, when you talk about just, whether it's sports or entertainment or whichever category of the matter, people are always going to just debate and go back and forth. It's what goes down. It's what happens. But it's it's still at the same time, it's why should you even give it your knowledge? Of course, you're going to have, the bums, the geeks, that they don't watch daily to daily, and they're gonna that live on Twitter. Of course, they're gonna get upset about this because that's the thing now. Now that Twitter is a thing, and people are gonna cry, and they're gonna do it all over Twitter. I've seen all that already. Of course, all over Twitter. It's why should you worry though about that? Like I said, and when it comes to this particular, of course, when it comes to this particular case in wrestling, what we're talking about right now, everybody's going to have their own list. Everybody's going to have their own set of wrestlers who they think is the best. Even wrestlers themselves, everybody, they're going to put over whoever they're going to put over. I just feel like the whole thing, like I said, because it's mainly just Twitter, so of course you are going to have, they act like, they don't have any hearing, or they act like they're not normal human beings. Well, I wouldn't say that about human beings, but it's just act like you have just completely logic and common sense. You have all the Rollins groupies, that trick out for that's getting touched. And it's not like Rollins, because I just looked it up myself, and it's not like Rollins has been on the top PWI in the past, even #1. So it's why are you getting tilted over this? Why are you getting so upset that you gush out cream and just ice cakes and ice cream? It's what's going on with y'all? Like I said, everybody's gonna have their own list when it comes to this. So it's I might talk about that too. When it comes to that, I'm obviously gonna have my own lists and everything like that, and who I think is the best or top all time when it comes to wrestlers, matches, moments. So it's I said, it's just a thing that people, of course, you get, because you get likes and you get noticed. Of course, people are going to make it a big deal about it. And it's just it tells you the thing now in 2022, and when it comes to Twitter. So, just because also that it's a known magazine, so of course, like I said, just like Dave Meltzer, y'all still take, of course, kids, I will understand that, but it's because they still have to learn, but it's even before that, y'all so tribalistic in the head, y'all still gonna take whoever, PWI or Dave Meltzer, people still taking Dave Meltzer seriously after years. Come on, seriously, come on, get on with yourselves. Wipe up the tears, man. And pick up a weight. Just, I say, goodness gracious. everybody's gonna have their own list, and it's not gonna be the same as everybody else's. Like, so please, goodness gracious. Well, like I said, of course this thing is gonna get blown out of proportion, and you're gonna have what you're gonna have in this particular case. But yeah, as expected, Roman Reigns is top first, and you even have CM Punk at 3. Like I said, I like that people are on there. That some of the people that are on there, like Bobby Lashley at number 5, and you know, of course, Roman Reigns at number 1, and CM Punk at 3, and number 2, whoever the fuck, some Japanese wrestler. Everything. Like I said, of course, I don't like the list. I don't agree with the damn list either. But I'm not out here, you know, creating swords, making guns, and you know, getting the pitchforks and the fires and the gunpowder, like, or you know, a whole weaponry arsenal, and just getting ready to go out to just pick off dots. I'm not doing that. I'm not like going out of my way to just completely be nonsensical and just completely dumb myself down. It's like, so, gosh, like I'm not like just being like the rest of the just the nerds and the geeks. Like I said, goodness gracious, like it makes no sense whatsoever. I said I don't agree with the list. I don't agree with the list either. You know, of course, that it's not my top wrestlers of 2022, especially like half the ones that are on there that have character or charisma. So it's like, or who are really a wrestler that draws. So it's like, of course, I'm not going to agree with the list. I like the wrestlers that's on the numbers that the list on there, but I'm not going to agree with it. Of course not. I'm going to have my own list, just like everybody else does. Like I said, of course, you're going to have this thing going. I get debating about who the best teams and the best wrestlers, of course, and everything like that, the moments, matches. But it's, like I said, of course, I'm not even going to, like, relegate it to that because, like I said, you have Twitter now, and it's the whole thing of 2022. People, just because they get someone, even a few people to notice them, it'll make it a big deal. Any situation gets a bigger deal made out of it. So it's like, no sense. But I said, who cares regardless? Who really cares? Because, like, the numbers, the draws, and who's really moving, and who's really the top wrestler, it's going to show you. You know, it's going to be in plain view. So why should this matter? But of course, only to the nerdy jerk off geeks it will. But anyway, I got all of it what I needed to say, and I'll see y'all much later. Like I said, I'll be back with NXT. I wanted to discuss what happened with there, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But yeah, just a little bit, but yeah, we'll still talk a little bit about it though. So I'll see y'all later. Unreal.